Adams, it's a pleasure to have you here on the Pulse.
And good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I know you to be a very patient man, but I guess this afternoon your patience ran out in view of what happened at Nsuatri.
Well, seriously, you cannot have patience for such an act, especially when we've had quite a serious incident in the past. A repeat of any kind of assault should be condemned, and not at the time we are trying to bring back the love that we want Ghanaians to have for our sports. Acts such as this sends us way, way, way back, and we must not accept it. This is very condemnable. It must not be tolerated, and we must not in any way find any excuse whatsoever for what happened yesterday. No excuse whatsoever.
Is the ministry and by extension government taking any action beyond what the Ghana Football Association has done?
Well, first and foremost is for the police to investigate the criminal aspect, because these must have the criminal angle. This is not simply a game between two clubs that have resulted in this. There's a criminal part, and government will follow through to its logical conclusion. It doesn't matter who is involved. It will not matter who is involved. If you are found guilty, that you instigated, you participated, the appropriate actions will be taken by government, because we are not going to tolerate any such act. This government, the administration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will not tolerate any violence whatsoever, any hooliganism at any of our stadia and any of our games. That is not what sport is about. And especially for us who have seen what hooliganism and violence in sports can do to a nation. The May 9th disaster, we should not be having this occur again. No. Of course, it is also a wake-up call to look at our security at stadia.
Right.
Stadia security. We will have to look at review security at stadia and see to improving security at our stadia. And also in emergency responses, the ambulance responses. Is it enough that you have a match of that nature and only one ambulance, or you need more than one to be strategically positioned and so on and so forth? Our emergency response situation in our stadia, we need to review all this and make sure that we bring it to standard.
Let me ask whether you are aware of them. I'm just getting information from our sister station in Kumasi, Insura FM, that the former Minister for Employment, former Member of Parliament for Sunyani West, Ignatius Bafo, has been put under arrest at the Bono Regional Police Headquarters for alleged conspiracy to commit murder as it relates to the incident yesterday. Has this come to your notice?
Well, this hasn't come to my notice, but like I was saying earlier, that it doesn't matter who you are. If the police, as part of their investigation, finds you that you are an important person to help their investigation, or you played any role, they will act. Nobody is going to stop the police from acting. It will not matter who you are, whether you are current or former. We will act and make sure that the appropriate action is taken.
So this coming weekend, if I should go to the Accra Sports Stadium, for example, I should see improved security measures?
Sure, you're not going to have the same thing that has been happening in the past. We will improve security, and especially one thing from my reading is that anytime Kotoko is playing a match in that part of the country, there seems to be some unpleasant situations. Sometimes not on the pitch, sometimes after the game, on their way back, they encounter such incidents. And so what it means also is that some special arrangement will have to be made for Kotoko anytime they have to have a match in that area.
Right, and this thing didn't start today. But Mr. Adams, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. We'll look to what government will do together with the GFA to bring some kind of safety.
But
yes.
It is important that to extend our condolences to the bereaved family, Kotoko, as a football club or a sporting club, and all other persons who in one way or the other are affected by the incident of yesterday, the death of one of our young, very key supporter, that unless a Kotoko player is not in the team, the gentleman will travel anywhere, even if it's not Kotoko that is playing. If they have just one player in a team, in a national team, he will travel to witness and support the game. These are the levels of support that we expect to generate.
Right. And
it's not too good a news that will be happening at this time. To the injured, we wish them speedy recovery. And we do know that some intervention of a sort will come up.
Right. Minister Designate for Sports and Recreation, Kofi Adams, thank you so much. Let me bring in Mr. Herbert